This is the story of Aaliyah. They call her Mummy Girl, and she gets judged by her cloth rather than her character. She stands to pledge allegiance to our stars and stripes, then sits in silence as she wipes the tears away from her eyes in homeroom. This is where Mr. Gote saw her. Mr. Gote is the school dean and head of the poetry club. He doesn't speak Arabic, but he took the time to get to know a few phrases so she could feel more comfortable. She spends 5th period calf in his office, introducing him to Palestine, where she grew up. But her backyard is the battleground, and the sounds of gunshots and bombs are her lullabies. Her cries are never heard, cause you won't even look at her, never mind listen. Our 9/11 is her 24/7, and by the way, she was 4 when that happened, but now she's grown into a lady with long black hair, or is it short and brown? No one has ever seen it, but she stands firm in her cloth, a petite 5 nothing, wouldn't harm a fly. He knows this because there's a million around her face in the picture she showed him as a little girl. Her name is Aaliyah. At first he thought she was just a little Muslim girl who wanted to whip her hair back and forth, but he was dead wrong. We've dressed her in terror, but we will not hijack her pride, her shield, her protection, her savior, her salvation. She stands firm in her cloth, a petite 5 nothing, and whispers when she speaks. Her eyes screamed a story that needed to be heard. He knows because he stole a glance one day, but she was taught to obey and never look a man in the eye, for he apologized for his disrespect. Her family is her wealth. We've murdered her brother. She will always be 2 dimes short of $1, but she will always have her pride. 9/11 was a surprise to us all, but so is tomorrow, and who are we to blame for that? They call her Mummy Girl, but she wraps herself to avoid being wrapped in our stereotypes. The media has built the hype that you believe Muslim is terror, but you tear her apart every time you assume she can't hear you because she has her hair covered. She's Muslim, not deaf. She speaks Arabic, not hate. And she hates terrorism just like we do, so in a room full of whispers or silence, it's like one loud scream to her ears. So Aaliyah, he sees you. And you are not see-through, and he will make it his mission that everyone else here sees you too. Yes, bullying is bad, but put yourself in the shoes of a teenage Muslim girl who's been stereotyped since she was 4 years old, when all she ever wanted to do was be viewed as a human being. She's in a school full of 3,000 students and feels alone, and how is that fair to a girl who was raised to love everyone and pray 5 times a day? She doesn't make eye contact. We've never seen her hair. Her skin is completely covered, but she stands firm in her cloth, a petite 5 nothing. Her name is Aaliyah. She's a poet. She just wants to be heard.